Riley, wake up, son.
It's morning. Why are we waking up now? I'm still sleepy.
Rise and shine. Up and at 'em now. We've got a busy day ahead.
We usually get asleep during the daytime. Can't we wait till tonight?
Nope. There's a whole passel of people-type young'uns tromping around in the forest. Can't you hear 'em? They're visiting. Do it every year about this time. Make a lot of noise, hooting and hollering. They have themselves a pretty good time of it.
Where'd they come from? What are they doing in the forest? Aren't you afraid?
Nah, ain't nothing to be afraid of, son. People types won't hurt you. They've come from the town over yonder called St. Mary's. They're here to learn about the forest. People type grown-ups gotta teach their young'uns just like we raccoons do.
What are they gonna learn about? How to catch night crawlers or grasshoppers for supper? Or how to pick a den tree to build a nest?
I don't think people types want to eat night crawlers or grasshoppers, or live in a den, son. But there are lots of other interesting things to see and learn in the forest.
Like what, Grandpa? Can I see him? I want to learn about those interesting things, too.
Well, what in tarnation you think I drug my old bones out of the den so early for, son? Let's get a move on before those young'uns get too far ahead.
Where are they going, Grandpa?
I believe they're headed for the nature center up yonder. We'll stay right close behind them. Keep your eyes peeled for neighbors.
We're getting close to the river. I can hear it. Can we stop and catch a crayfish or a minnow?
Maybe a little later. Look over there, son. There's a fisherman trying to hook himself a big old cutthroat or rainbow for his supper. Sounds mighty tasty, don't it?
A fisherman?
There are lots of these fishermen types on this river enjoying its beauty and trying to catch a whopper. Some of the best trout streams in the area are right here in our backyard. Now, where'd those young'uns go? Ah, there they are, up ahead watching the fishermen from the river's edge. We'll sneak around through these trees so they don't see us.
Grandpa, something's coming behind us, and it has something growing out of its back.
Shh, son, it's all right. People types like to put those strange-looking backpacks on and walk through the forest. Why, they do it for fun.
Oh, are there lots of them?
In the spring and summer, there are quite a few. In the fall and early winter, some people types come into the forest to hunt.
Hunt? Hunt what? Raccoons?
No, not raccoons. Deer, elk, moose, black bear, and some birds. If they didn't hunt, the populations of some of these animals might grow so high that many would starve to death because of a lack of food. It's also a way for people types to feed their families like your folks feed you.
What's that? It looks funny.
Well, that's a tent. Folks use them to sleep in when they spend the night in the forest. They take them with them when they leave.
Can we go in?
Maybe another time, son. Sometimes they keep tasty people-type food inside them. But I can remember when I was just a kid. my brother and I snuck into one of them tents and had us a feast. Kind of a nice change from pollywogs and acorns. Anyway, well, we're getting behind, son. We best catch up with those young'uns.
What are they doing now, Grandpa?
Well, looks like they've stopped at one of the nature centers here to learn about some of the different types of trees. This is a place where people types can come to enjoy some of the most beautiful flowers and trees in the forest. Why, some of the cedars in this area were just seedlings in 1492 when Columbus discovered America.
Wow, they're as old as you.
Now, you hold on there, you little varmint. I ain't quite 500 years old. Well, some of the western red cedars here are 12 feet 4 inches around and 4 feet across. Besides the cedars, our favorites are the fir trees, and they make excellent dens. Other trees, like the Pacific yew, provide food and shelter for us small animals, and some of the biggies like moose.
It sure is pretty up here, Grandpa.
Yep, it sure is, Raleigh.
Grandpa, what are those kids doing to those trees?
Looks like they're learning to use special tools to tell the age and size of the trees.
Why they want to do that?
Well, they use that information to decide which of these trees they'll be cut down and used to make things people types need, like paper, furniture, and houses.
They make their houses out of wood, just like beavers.
Yep. That's right, I guess they do.
What are those big machine things for?
Well, those are used to move the logs around once they've been cut.
Do those kids get a ride on that thing? Can we get closer so I can see better?
Well, I don't think so, Raleigh. We better hang back here and listen.
How do they get those logs out of here? They're awful big.
Well, they load some of them on trucks and drive them out, or...
What's that noise?
Well, that's a helicopter. They sometimes use them to lift logs out of the forest.
Ooh, maybe I could sneak up onto one of them logs and hitch a ride. I bet I could see our den tree from up there.
Well, that'd be an awful long fall for a little varmint like you.
Oh, yeah. I guess so. Maybe I ought to watch out, huh?
Loggers and foresters cut trees they need to make the products they use. And then they replant seedlings to replace the trees they cut. That way there will always be plenty of trees for people types and for us.
What's this place? Look at all the logs.
Yeah, this is a log yard. The young'uns are learning about how the logs are processed once they've been cut.
What do they do with them when they get them here?
Well, they take them to either the chip mill where they're turned into the chips to make paper products, the plywood mill where they're turned into panels used to build houses, or to the sawmill where they're turned into lumber, also used to build houses.
Ooh, I guess people houses are different than beaver houses, huh?
Yep, son, they are. They'll process enough lumber through here in 1 year to build 35,650 people-type houses.
I I'm sure glad that all we gotta do is find a real rotten tree to build our dens in. Looks like those people types gotta go to a lot of trouble.
I suppose that's true, son.
Let's go. We gotta catch up with the kids, Grandpa. Hurry.
I'm a-comin'. I ain't as young as I used to be.
What kind of trees are these? They're all lined up.
Now, this is a tree farm. Folks grow trees here to provide homes and food for us critters. Some of these are Christmas trees. Folks can come up here and cut down trees for their houses at Christmas time.
People put trees inside their houses? That's weird.
Maybe. But just think, trees are houses for us. Can't see much wrong with wanting a little of Mother Nature in your living space, can you?
Well, I hadn't thought of it that way.
Well, looks like the kids are headed for the bunkhouse. Must be ready to call it a day.
How long are they staying here in the forest, Grandpa?
Well, they'll stay overnight and head back tomorrow afternoon. Let's see what they're up to. Now, time for bed, Raleigh. We've got another big day ahead tomorrow. Let's curl up right close by so as we can tag along with the young'uns in the morning.
Boy, my bushed. We must have walked a gazillion miles today. Good night, Grandpa.
Yeah, good night, son.
Grandpa, wake up. Let's hurry, let's go.
What? I'm up, been up for hours. Just dozed off for a minute or something. Well, let's go, let's get moving. Don't want to sleep the day away. The young'uns are headed that way.
There they are. Where are we now?
This is an interesting place, son. It's a wild rice farm.
Wild rice? What do you use wild rice for?
People types eat it. They grow it right here in these marshes. Wild rice was first harvested long ago by Indian tribes. Now it's grown here in the St. Mary's area. It also is valuable to many of our neighbors.
Like who?
Well, the rice plants provide food for birds, muskrats, and beavers. The dense marshes also provide cover and shelter for birds raising their youngs. Like we use the underbrush and hollow logs and trees, you know. Deer, elk, and moose also spend time enjoying the wild rice marshes.
What are those funny-looking things?
Those are the floating boats they use to harvest the wild rice. They lay the kernels out to dry, then load them into drying machines to dry them completely. They bag the rice and send the bags off to be sold to the people for food.
So people types like to eat wild rice too, huh?
Yeah, they sure do. Wild rice has a smoky, nutty taste folks and critters both like. We better catch up to the group. They've almost reached their next stop.
What's that, Grandpa? Well, what's next?
Here we are. This is a fossil dig.
Fossil? Here?
Sure. These kids are digging for fossils right here. You know, this whole area used to be covered by 300 feet of water.
300 feet of water? Oh, did it look like a lake?
It was much bigger than a lake, son. Probably more like a sea. It was 15 million years ago. So I can't be exactly sure how it looked.
15 million years? I wonder if there are any fossilized sea dinosaurs in that hole.
No mammals or reptiles have ever been found here, son. They'll probably find fossilized plants or bugs or maybe a fish.
What kind?
Oh, avocados, magnolias, or stink bugs. Maybe a spider.
They had stink bugs 15 million years ago? Ooh, I bet they were really big and really stinky.
Could be.
That'd be cool to dig up a big old spider fossil. I want to try to dig some up, okay? I'm a good digger.
Looks like we've got to move on, son. The kids are heading back. We'll tag along behind for a while longer.
Hey, Grandpa, look, it's a fawn. Look how still he is.
Those baby deer lie stiller than a mouse in a rattlesnake den. They learn first thing to lie still so their mamas can graze. That way they're less likely to be seen by predators.
Sure is cute.
Look around, son. See how full of life our world is? We share our forest home with critters that fly through the mountain air, crawl on the forest floor, graze in the lush meadows, creep through the thick underbrush, hop over logs and branches, swim in the clear, cold rivers, and even with the people folks who come into the forest to use and enjoy it.
There sure are a lot of us, huh?
Yep, there are. We all need the forest to survive. The trees, the water, the plants, the critters, the air, and the sun. You've learned along with the other young'uns how important it is to all us.
How did you get to be so smart, Grandpa?
Oh, I guess it just comes with age, son. We live in a beautiful place. It's up to all of us to understand it, care for it wisely, and make sure it's still here for generations of grandchildren to come.
Thanks for taking me with you and the kids, Grandpa. When can we go again?
Well, another bunch of young'uns will be back this time next year to discover the wonder and beauty of this natural place. We'll go again then.
Oh, thanks, Grandpa.
You're welcome, son. Well, let's head on home.